I am Riko the Traveler. I travel the galaxies, reawakening the Necron worlds that still lie in their slumber. And as I travel and do this quest, occasionally I take a few troops or some minor resources to compensate me for my efforts. And usually this is good with the worlds I reawaken. But this time I have taken great efforts to go to the Ming Dynasty and reawaken them, but they have not appreciated my efforts and have denied me the claim to my tithe, and thus there is war between us. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
All right, here's Riko.
All right,
I'm Chad. Let's turn the screen around. There we go.
Get us going here. Okay,
there we go.
There we are. We're both there.
We're in.
So, as we had promised, we are going to do a basic Necron force.
Necron versus Necron.
Normal Necrons, which is a bound off the force org chart for me. And Chad's going to run the
decurium detachment for what it's worth, and we'll see what it comes out. Let's
see what happens.
Let's go to the
2,000 points.
Let's see what you got on the board.
All right, evolve. We have destroyers with one heavy destroyer unit. We have another destroyer unit over there. We have our massive firepower with our new marks here. And we have 60 Necron warriors.
You actually got 60 on the board? I had to pull like 7 guys off to get down to 2,000 points.
We have our size coming in both male and female form. And we have our warlord and his immortals in reserve.
Okay. Ironically, I'm not that much different from him. Okay, so I have my Reclamation Legion, which consists of him and there I go. Them. And yeah, those are my immortals. There's lots of warriors. Warriors here. Warriors there, extra warriors there, extra warriors everywhere, and a monolith also sitting back here so it doesn't blow it up and turn around one. That's important because we're playing.
And your bikes.
Oh, get that. Because we were playing.
Big guns never tire.
That's right. So blowing up heavies counts as points. Okay. Then we have Canoptic Harvest. There. We have the Star God here. We have death marks there. And we have no flayed ones, because, well, you know. Okay. So, that's where we're at. It's round 1. Are we ready to play?
We're ready.
I would like to seize the initiative. Unless you'd like to give me first turn.
No.
All right. 5, so close, but I have this special power where I move the dice like this and it's... Alright, Riko gets first turn. We'll be right back after he moves.
Necron warriors moved up.
The Necron warriors moved up.
You can do that every time.
No. The destroyers moved down.
Okay, destroyers moved down.
Destroyers moved down.
Necron warriors moved up.
Necron warriors moved up.
Necron warriors moved up.
Moved up.
And these guys have not moved.
You said you'd be moving. But they're not moving.
And they're happy where they are right this point.
So now we shoot.
Now we're shooting. Shooting McShooterson. Okay. That was his jinx.
So here was the first non-epic part of the game.
That was epic.
Thing there. Shot at these bikes here. Scattered none. He rolled a 1 and a 1 and a scatter, so it was right on. So I rolled my jinx save. +1 because of the shadow loom thing. And here was my jinx save roll. He gets first blood, blowing up 3 motorcycles. Not cool at all.
Here we go. So these guys shot into these guys.
Lost 3.
Lost 3 there. And they kind of popped up, some of them. These guys ran. These guys tried to run, but only went an inch, so it wasn't much of a run. And yes, the dead bike's over there that died right there. Spot right there. Alright, so that squad moved up, shot into that squad, and 3 of these Necrons dropped. These guys have ran up, moving forward, and we now have the strange, bizarre Catan power.
Times arrow. What's the D weapon? 24-inch D weapon, AP1, Assault 1, precision shots.
So he shot and killed 1 Necron with an awesome D weapon and wiped out the Necron guy. These boys moved up, shot these boys, and did 1 wound on these boys. That's the thing. So now I get to move.
Yes.
Alright, so these dudes shot these guys really bad. That thing did a really cheesy gaze of doom death crap and killed 2 of these guys without even rolling or anything, which is dumb. Moved and shot and killed a couple guys. And
This thing,
deep struck right here. This thing shot, made that jink, and that shot made that jink, and nothing happened other than the jinkies.
Yes.
Jinkies! Scooby. Okay. So that's about it. So these guys, they made their morale check there. They're still moral. And that's about it.
They're rolling down. Okay, Riko's warriors moved up here and here. Flyers are still puckered in the middle. Destroyers have moved towards the back. Lots of stuff focusing on the monolith. And it's the shooting phase. Let's see if the monolith survives this or not.
Alright. Alright, it took me a lot of firepower, but right here, these guys, and these guys basically took out that by glancing it to death. These guys tried, and he actually got 1 shot on it and was able to do with his, even though he jinked, he was able to get a 6 and a 6. This is awesome. These guys shot up the race that were over here that are no longer there because they're dead. These guys shot up that mass right there and took out quite a few of them. And the Flyers did very little, if anything.
It looked impressive though.
Then that was about it. Nothing died. So, that is where we are. These guys are still standing here running towards me. And that's it. Okay, we are trying to deep strike here. Right on target.
Do you remember what guns?
So we have
4, 5,
assassins come charging in.
18-inch, I believe.
Using the dead monolith as a shield.
These guys, devours.
Oh, you gave them devour.
They're in.
Well, that's good
They
to know.
are in.
So 3 shots at strength. Devour is
Okay.
a little different.
Some more movement here.
Sorry, I thought so.
Having a movement.
Devour, I think, is still 4, 5.
This needs to move up.
Now they disembark. They move their
You guys are with.
And they can move how far before loading?
Yeah.
Here, let me do it.
Alright, so these guys backed up to try to hold an objective. This dude moved forward to try to like do something nasty. These guys all charging up to try to eat these dudes.
These warriors coming around.
All these guys did this. Who's coming where? What? All
The warriors headed for the objective. Those guys jumped out.
Guys jumped out.
And my snipers ended up in a really unsnipery place.
Alright. So there we go.
Alright, shooting, I don't even want to talk about it.
These guys, I'll talk about it then. These guys shot at that and did absolutely nothing. Yay. Okay.
Snipers are here.
Snipers shot 1 guy and hurt him.
He did nothing.
We blew up like 3 guys here.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Wasn't big scary.
And they charged, and we had some good hand-to-handage there.
Yep, we had hand-to-hand here, but I lost combat. And yeah.
It was epic sauce.
Yeah, these guys took one, huh? And it's not epic, no, actually, because I really wanted to blow that up, and then it jinked, and it didn't get blown up, and now I'm bitter and cynical. And I rolled double ones again, but I want to talk about later. Things are looking pathetically desperate at this point, so we're just going for crazy, crazy stuff, because I rolled enough ones to poke my own eye out today. So, yeah. So if it seems foolish or foolhardy, that's what I'm doing from here out.
I have moved.
Riko has had a movement.
Ark comes over here, pointing over those guys. These guys come over here, pointing at that squad there. These guys moved up on here. These dudes pooped out those dudes there. And those guys are all hand to hand. This flyer flew over here. Not really gonna do a whole lot this turn. Wow, zoomed in really close there. Whoa, and that's it. So now we're shooting. All right, so these guys and these guys teamed up to blow up those guys. These guys shot these guys, and they actually decided to run because they.
Which we ran towards the
scary. They ran towards us because we're scary. Not because like these guys. This guy shot these guys, blew up 2 of those guys, and this guy shot and did nothing. And now these guys are about to do hand to hand, and this is Trent, and here we go. Hand to hand. I won by 3, but we're still there now.
Fearless little bugs.
Bumping and junking on each other, so that's awesome. Okay, the movements.
You need 5s and 6s to hurt.
In walk some more crons.
Yeah.
No, they were inked by. They killed.
Okay, the warlord decided to hide back in the vehicle again, so Enriker's inside the transport. Snipers have moved up. They're going to target their marked unit here. These guys have moved back to try and shoot at Riko's command squad.
Oh, okay. Well, what is
Star God has moved towards the command squad.
straight date though? Okay.
The last of my warriors that have been stuck in reserve moved on the back of the board.
This was the squad that you took the lance out of.
I'm like, seriously?
These guys are stuck in hand-to-hand, but the spider was disengaged from anybody, so he moved over there to hold the objective. So that's where we're at. Go ahead, Riko. So there's a bunch of shooting on the backfield against the command squad. Took out a couple guys, no big deal. He again failed an assault, rolling double ones against them. That's twice he had snake eyes in this game on an assault. Little hand-to-hand here. Spider crawled up here to hold the objective, which is hiding in here. Spider shot backwards at these guys. Snipers didn't do much. Riko's turn. Oh, one guy, that's right. And we're running out of time. Go, go, Riko, go. The big heavy's turn and come around. His flyer's behind my flyer. Got some warriors coming up on the snipers. These guys have made a run for the border. The destroyers are moving up. Yeah, and the destroyers are over here, popping around behind the snipers. They're moving through rough terrain and not doing very good. One's bite.
Why do I bother?
Right now, I've got that objective. Riko has this one. I have that one. Riko has that one. And Riko has that one. What?
You don't have that one.
Are you close enough to it? You got it?
Yep. I'm
Okay.
contesting. That's why I moved into the terrain.
So Riko's contesting that one. All right, so he's moved up, and he's coming over here. He's gonna shoot, and And shoot, Riko, shoot. Shooting at my snipers? All right, be back right after shooting.
All right, these guys and these guys killed the shard.
Aren't going to be able to get
These guys killed the spider.
You have to be within my
And
zone.
these awesome guys and these awesome guys killed the snipers that used to be there. And this guy shot this dude and killed like two. And then big hand-to-hand, and we killed the scarabs.
Stepped on the scarabs.
And so there we go.
The beetles.
Post-game analysis.
We didn't really get to finish because we had to leave the gaming store.
But I was winning.
Riko was
By
trashing
way far, I would have won. So here's my thoughts. I'm just happy at one thing. That a what's that thing called again?
Taco?
No, you're at force.
Decurium detachment.
A non-decurium detachment can hold up to a decurium detachment and still do well. Because I did. And I won.
I had some really crappy rolls.
But you did have crappy rolls.
I had 4 times tonight at pivotal moments when I rolled straight ones. 2 charges. What were the other 2? A leadership test.
Just saves on your bites.
And saves on the bite. Yes, that was 3 ones.
So I'll give him that, but I still feel good that my force can still hold up to a decurion force.
At the point level we were playing, I ended up filling in my last 150 points with just kind of filler units. Took the spider, took the wraiths, but not enough wraiths to do any good. Took the scarabs, but again, not enough scarabs to do any good. The fact that I couldn't get them across the board because I lost my monolith really hurt. So I think I actually would have done better at an 1850 point list where he would have had to cut out one of his large units. But at 2000, because of the models I own, I had to add some just worthless points to make it up to 2000.
So I would have probably lost my big flyer, my heavy flyer, but I would have been able to bring one more, probably one more. I'm eating. One more big scarab guys. Destroyer.
I don't think the 4+ saves on the animation protocols were a game breaker in any way. They were nice, but they weren't significant enough to really be eating.
There were a few times that I was concerned about his saves because they beat mine, but almost every save I missed was a 1 or a 2 anyway. So there you go. Awesome. Now we eat.
So, catch you next time on 40K Amateur Hour. Good night.
Sign, subscribe.
Like below.